These are marching timpani. They sound like this. Yeah, we're already experiencing some timpani player problems here. So this drum, it came with a bass drum head on it. I got them very, very used. I think they're from the 1970s. And while I have already learned that a 20-inch bass drum head, it is not the same size as a 20-inch timpani head. It's just a little bit bigger. So I bought the wrong size timpani head. I'm working on getting that exchanged. By the end of the video, I'll have the correct timpani head on there though. But right now we're just gonna work on this drum because it does have a working head on it. This head might be 50 years old. I don't know. It sounds good though and has barely got any use out of it. It might have been put on 50 years ago, but just been sitting around since then. Because nobody marches timpani anymore. That is a thing of the past. Until now, I'm doing it. I purchased these drums at Cole's Music Store in Sewell, New Jersey for a low price of $400 for both drums, and that is quite the deal. Usually just one timpani drum, it costs well over $1,000, so glad I got these cheap. I definitely recommend checking out Cole's Music for some other great deals on instruments as well. Because I've honestly been wanting to get marching timpani for like 8 years, and finally I have a couple. We got a 20-inch drum and a 26-inch drum. Unfortunately, they didn't have a full set of drums, so if anyone has a lead on the other 3 drum sizes, please let me know where I can get them, because I would love to make a set of tenors out of timpani. That's the life goal here. These drums are mad old, and you can see a lot of the paint is peeling off of the bowl, especially right there. But yeah, these drums have withheld through the test of time. I'm pretty sure they're at least 50 years old, possibly even older than that. I don't know what the make and model are. I'm pretty sure they're Ludwig. If anyone is an expert here on marching timpani, you can compose a comment and let me know. And as stated in the video title, these are marching timpani. So what that means is they don't have any pedals. And these legs are designed to, you can either just take it out completely or you can stuff it up inside of the bowl. Although I don't know how it exactly affects the sound of the drum when you have just 3 pieces of metal just sticking up inside of the bowl like that. And since it doesn't have a pedal to tune it, the way you tune these drums is with a hand crank, which is this thing right here. And normally it comes with this piece, like a little crank extension that clips right on there. However, these drums they're missing the crank piece, so what we're gonna use is a wrench. Good old-fashioned adjustable wrench. Just put it on here and it does the same thing as the crank. You just turn this and the pitch goes up or down. It kind of takes a hot minute. There's a lot of twisting and turning going on just to go up or down a little bit. And there's also gauges on these timpani. It's missing all of the letters. This is where you tell what pitch you actually are. So when we are cranking this one way, the gauge should rise up or down real slow. Yeah, it's doing something. This is a lot of cranking. I'm going pretty hard over here. And now our timpani gauge is at maximum right there. I'm gonna probably put a little piece of tape over top of the gauge and then write on what the letters are and where the pitches are at. So the way you put these drums on, it has these little clippy things here and here just attached into the tension rods. And that's where the harness would slip into there, it would hook on and you'd wear it. Unfortunately, these drums didn't come with the harnesses, so we're gonna have to get a little creative with a back bar and harness system. There are also these, what I think are leg rests on both the drums. I think it's supposed to go like this. It's loose, but yeah, I think your left leg rests in there, maybe? Or there's a part of the strap harness system that it goes on. I honestly kind of don't really know what the deal with all this is. This honestly looks like really nasty and disgusting. Now, the question a lot of you are probably asking is, how heavy are these things? Like concert timpani, I'm sure most of you kids who have pushed your concert timpani around in your school know that they are beasts. They are super freaking heavy. And while these timpani are definitely not as heavy as a set of concert timpani, right? You don't have the pedal system or the bass on the ground. They are still very heavy. The 20-inch drum, it weighs 23 pounds, which is the same as a 30-inch bass 5. The 26-inch drum, it weighs 36 pounds, which is around the same as a set of tenors. So with that math, the 32-inch drum would be really, really obnoxiously heavy, way heavier than anything that's being marched right now. Not quite as heavy as the mega tenors though, all right? Those are the heaviest marching instrument that is available. So let's go ahead and figure out a back bar and harness system to make this drum marchable. The front leg is not leaving the ground there. Let's try putting the legs up, I guess. Oh, yikes. Oh boy. Oh, that's really cool. So you can pitch bend by lowering and raising the drum. So the problem here, well, there's a lot of problems. So the way I got this hooked in here, you can see this screw is resting on top of the tension rod, which, well, one, that makes it so that these tension rods can't be tuned at all, but also it's kind of not really secure. Like there's a lot of give. Yeah, I really wonder how the original attachment worked. I can't find any photos online of this specific drum, so I guess it's a mystery forever. Now, I didn't really want to drill into the copper bowls of the drum, but well, I guess we have no choice now. We must drill. However, there is a positive. I did order the correct size timpani head for this drum. Second time's the charm. Oh, that's so much better. No more saggy drums. The stand is still hitting the ground though. I guess we should just remove the legs every time we gotta wear it. I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah, you wouldn't march a snare drum around with the snare stand still attached, so I guess the same applies here. This is working out much better, drilling into the drum. So when in doubt, drill it out. That's what I say, apparently. All right, let's try the smaller drum on now. See how much better this feels. All right, I am really excited that this is actually working. Let's take these drums outside to show the entire neighborhood the way of the marching timpani. Drum switch, drum switch. Vocals are the drum switch. Yeah, there's a lot of simultaneous responsibilities going on with tuning, with playing, with marching. This is a different kind of challenge. It's fun though.